Good morning, everyone. This is your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, September 13th. Isolated showers and thunderstorms will return again this afternoon across the high terrain. Tomorrow will be relatively quiet as it's going to be a day in between systems, so we'll see near normal temperatures and dry conditions for much of the area. But another low will reach Idaho late Sunday, so the cool and active pattern will resume late Sunday through Tuesday, and high pressure will return Wednesday, so that's going to mean drier and warmer conditions for the second half of next week. Our weather risk outlook, we do have at least slight chances for showers and thunderstorms area-wide today, but the areas that will be favored are the east and southeast highlands. And tomorrow, a transient ridge will shift overhead as we are in between two low pressure systems, but we still will have slight chances for showers and thunderstorms across the central mountains and the eastern highlands. And for Monday, as that next system shifts through, slight chances area-wide, with the eastern highlands being favored yet again. And then for Tuesday, as that system starts to exit, just slight chances for the east and southeast highlands, and even more localized across the eastern highlands on Wednesday, as we start to dry out and warm up. High temperatures for today, the forecast is just within a few degrees of what was observed yesterday. So low to mid 70s across the valleys and 50s and 60s in the mountains and mid elevations. And for wind gusts this afternoon, about 15 to 20 miles per hour for peak gusts forecast this afternoon. Probability of lightning and precipitation. So at least slight chances area-wide, like I mentioned, but the best chances will be across the east and southeast highlands, and maybe even over into south central Idaho, the South Hills area. Low temperatures tonight, still mild, about mid 40s for much of our lower elevations, and 30s and 40s for the mid to high elevations. And high temperatures for tomorrow. As you can see, a little bit of a warm up as that transient ridge moves through. So we'll run about a couple degrees shy of climatological norms for this time of year. And wind gusts for tomorrow, fairly similar, starting to get a little bit breezier though as that system approaches. So push in 20 miles per hour, maybe even 25 in some areas as that system approaches. And probability of lightning and precipitation tomorrow. So the favored areas in the earlier part of the day will definitely be the central mountains further into central Idaho. But then as we move into the evening and nighttime hours, chances will become more widespread as that system arrives and shifts through. But still, the central mountains will be the favored corridor even through the nighttime hours. Low temperature forecast for tomorrow night. Starting to get a little bit warmer, but still very mild, upper 40s and 30s and 40s in the higher elevations. And so for Monday, this is going to be our coolest forecast day. So we're looking at temperatures running about 10 degrees below climatological norms for much of the area. And wind gusts for Monday, a little bit breezier, around 20 to 25 miles per hour for peak gusts. And chance of precipitation and thunder for Monday. So definitely increased chances as that system, that low pressure system moves directly overhead. So at least 20% and higher across the eastern extent of our forecast area, with the favored areas being the eastern highlands. And low temperatures for Monday night, much cooler than the previous couple nights. So we're looking at upper 30s to low 40s across our valleys, and maybe even 20s and 30s for the higher peaks. And for our precipitation outlook for our 6 to 10 days, so this is going to be for September 18th through 22nd, so getting into later September, we have leaning above normal for precipitation, and also above normal temperatures favored as well. So just to summarize, we're going to see isolated showers and thunderstorms yet again in the high terrain today. Tomorrow's going to be relatively quiet as we're going to be in between two low pressure systems. So temperatures will warm up just a little bit. We'll be right around normal. And most of the area is going to stay dry tomorrow. But another low is going to reach Idaho late Sunday, so that cool and active pattern will resume late Sunday through Tuesday. And after that, we'll start to warm up and dry out as high pressure returns Wednesday. Thanks so much for listening. If you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend.